we spotlight the needs of people in North Carolina, the body count is abnormally underreported. I mean, what can we do to press on that and to support people within our country?
Sure. Well, I think that, one efficiency is not solely about reducing the size of government, but making sure that there are incentives for excellent work. So if somebody's, what are the incentives will happen? So if you have incentives for excellent work, by saying if someone's not doing excellent work, they're excellent, just like normal. It's really what happens in a properly functioning company is that you reward or particularly a sports team, the players that are doing well, they get rewarded, and the players that are not doing well, they disappear. And that's just really how it works. And I think that'll have a profound effect on the effectiveness of government. Because so whatever the incentive will happen. So if the incentives are aligned with saving people in North Carolina, then that's what will happen. But if you have a sort of a failed response to the disasters, to hurricane disasters, and then nobody even gets fired, well, okay, what do you expect? No one's going to take action. We all have, if there's a track record of failure, we have to exit the people who fail. Otherwise, people will look around and say, well, I guess I don't do anything, because, nothing bad happens to you, even if you do a terrible job and people die, which is insane.
Can you tell us about Triple Zero?
We're going to start very short. So, there's, so very short. Definitely one of the toughest regions to what set of actions result in the greater good in Israel. I mean, obviously, you cannot have people who, if they want to slaughter everyone in Israel, you got to stop that. There's no way. Those people either need to be killed or incarcerated, or they will simply try to kill more Israelis. This is what we're massive, obviously. And nobody can Americans too, by the way. Generally, Israel is referred to as a little Satan in America. We're the big Satan. That's what the evangelicals is. So, so I think, I think a lot of what's happening there is people are being taught to hate, in Gaza, when they're children, taught to hate. And that's really a thing that needs to stop to be, long-term peace, hopefully. Is that you just cannot have the kids be taught to hate from the moment they can talk. That's fundamental. So I think there's kind of a three-step process there, which is, I mentioned, one has to do the difficult thing, which is to, eliminate loss, exactly. I think also going forward, anyone who's teaching hatred in Gaza also, they need to stop doing that. That can't be acceptable. We have to stop, kids being taught to hate America in America. The third thing that's also very important is that there has to be economic prosperity in Gaza. So this is very difficult. It's like how do you sort of, after terrible things have been done, you then have to sort of, you have to bring prosperity to Gaza. And that's the thing that will ensure providing kids not taught to hate and long-term prosperity. I think there will be peace in Gaza. And we see an example of that after World War II, where with Germany and Japan, they were defeated, they did terrible things, but changed the education system. And unlike World War I, we helped rebuild Japan and Germany. The Marshall Plan. instead of exacting vengeance, America insisted we're going to help rebuild Korea, we're going to help rebuild Japan, and now they're our allies. And there's been no war ever since.
And I want to say congratulations on the successful redocking of your.
It was a great week. It's a sort of cool autonomous car and robot stuff. Everything really great. Who wouldn't want their own personal C-3PO R2D2? It'd be awesome, So I think that we're going to build some awesome helper robots and autonomous cars, and then this is a good day. Fate is smiling upon us here. We pull up the rocket, which is just totally nuts. It's the largest, heaviest flying object ever made, and it just got caught by America's arms. Kind of like it's Karate Kid with the bigger. Catch on the fly with justice.
So, my question is, do you think there's a shadow government behind the Biden-Harris administration?
Well, put it this way, it's not Biden. We know that for a fact. Okay. It's like burning up two functional neurons, so, it's like, and he just sits at the beach a lot, and he's obviously not in charge. So, I mean, when the polls started going low on Biden, he you're saying, if he's staying in the race, with him, I guess the real power is that he told him he's not,
So who is it that's behind him? We know Obama, okay, but Obama.
I'm just as curious as you are. It is as far as I can determine, there isn't any one sort of puppet master. It's more like there's 1,000 or a lot. But I'd like to talk to them to understand more about, listen, what are your goals, puppet masters? I'm just curious. I agree with some of them, it's possible. But it's just obvious that Biden's on charge, it's obvious that Kamal's on charge. I mean, they just replaced the Biden puppet with the Kamal puppet. Very obviously. And if you feel like the Kamal puppet stops working, then the puppet stuff breaks. It's like, the puppet stops moving, because the teleprompter works. I don't know the teleprompter. I think it's still no room. I think it's not, for what I know, one puppet master, it's many, but, interesting to see the crossover between the Epstein pilots and all the puppet masters. I bet there's a lot of names that appear in both lists. Yeah, they do too.
My name is Gregory Saxton. I'm from here, Delaware County. Two people remember in my hand, see what I asked earlier, you'd like to go to a hand count. We have 3 federal seats right now. One, because we know for a fact, and we have proof, that the election code and the machines in Dominion Park Pacific are fraudulent here, right here in Delaware County. The Secretary of State, their election was not Jonathan Marks, admitted this in court last week.
Wow, we did?
In court, on transcript.
I didn't read about that. For some reason, how many people in the media forgot to report about that?
How many people in the army?
I usually keep up with these things, and I did not know that.
Well, we're also co-defendants, Leah Hoops and myself, also from Delaware County. We're co-defendants litigation suit where we proved over 952 days that there was massive election fraud in 2020. We proved it in court. It's a matter of public record. We also have proof that the election machines that are currently being used are fraudulent. We have videos right now that I can show you of ballot boxes being stuffed here in Delaware County, Montgomery County, Chester County, and across the state. Okay, we have that video. We've submitted this to the federal courts in 3 federal cases. We've the SCOTUS case right here. And the SCOTUS case is simple. It asks the DOJ to rescind their policy not to investigate election fraud. It's crazy. We are being blocked.
Yeah, I mean, the DOJ is doing a great, but just take the J out of it, you know.
All the injustice. What I'd like you to do, I don't want to take too much time, and I know this is kind of a shock, but we have a book here, Parallel Election. Supreme Court case. Yeah. And we have federal suits here. We've called the people. We've called the people who are supposed to be helping. We have hundreds of people right now ready.
Yeah.
We're out taking videos. They're trained poll workers, and we're not getting support from many of the people in the first front rows here. And their pictures, if you want to know who they are, are in the book.
Post content on the X platform, and then people can argue and say it's right or wrong, you know, if you have videos or evidence, then post them publicly on social media, and then people can, you know, judge themselves exactly. Okay, great. Excellent. Give them what you got! Anyway, let's not get contentious. This is, I think, you know, teamwork makes the dream work there. Whatever the situation, I don't want to dissuade anyone from voting. It's very important to vote. You know, any actions with respect to voting fees and whatnot, we certainly want to put them under intense scrutiny, but it's nonetheless, everyone needs to vote, and like I said, if you leave here with one thing, the goal is to register as many people as possible to vote. That's the goal, and they're going until Monday night. That's the goal.
Hi, Ellen. Thank you for being here. First, I want to thank you as somebody with spinal cord injury for being innovative because not many people are. I won't take up the time, but 18,000 people a year are injured. So thank you.
Absolutely. And I'm hopeful that Neuralink can do a lot, actually, you know, initially providing the ability for anyone who's lost the brain-body connection to be able to interface with that phone and computer faster than a human with working hands, which is, I think, really cool. And then, but down the road, I think it will be possible to restore whole body functionality. If you have Neuralink in the motor cortex that then shuts faster where the neurons are damaged in the spine, I'm confident that long term we can actually restore people's ability to walk and use their hands.
I would love to work with you on getting support around here, but
in fact, one of the things that, you know, and to be fair, the FDA has been, within the context of their current rules, has been actually quite supportive. They've given us sort of express lane, you know, sensing the quality of the work and the sophistication of the technology that they have given us sort of fast track approval, but still our progress is limited by regulatory issues, and that's the same thing that's happening with SpaceX. It's like SpaceX can pull a giant rocket faster than the license can be processed by the government, which is insane. I should mention, like, one of the most fundamental things about me supporting and being the biggest showstopper of all for me in terms of why I feel Donald Trump must win is that we have to have sensible regulations We have so many regulatory, last time I checked, we have 428 agencies. There's more than an agency a year has been created since America was a country. It's like we've got almost twice as many agencies as years that America's been a country, which means the agencies have been created. There's like sometimes two new agencies per year created, which is madness. So America is being smothered by overregulation. It's like I call it slow strangulation by overregulation. That's what
Pennsylvania is rich of natural resources and fracking gas and lithium, which could benefit not only our state, but our entire country. However, many residents, and I have to be honest, along 350 miles of Pennsylvania, had real challenges like eminent domain and destruction of water sources, such as what happened with the American Pipeline. How can we ensure that while utilizing these resources, we work closely with local governments and residents without the federal government overreaching and forcing land from homeowners? Effective communication with citizens and their involvement in these decisions is crucial. What role do you see for technology or private industry in making sure that this process is transparent and fair? Because believe you me, lots of people were forced with eminent domain and aquifers poison all across Pennsylvania, including our veterans. And this has been a real problem since 2016. So we want to support our workers and use our gas, but we need to be careful of what we're taking from people who live here, families for centuries.
Certainly, I believe it's sensible regulation. So, what I see happening is that there are all sorts of, there's a mountain of rules that actually don't benefit people, and then there's missing rules that do benefit people. So it's this bizarre, Kafkaesque nightmare of regulations, where ultimately the good of the people is not served. And we get regulatory delays for things that are fake. Meanwhile, bad things are allowed to happen simply because someone pulled out the paperwork and gamed the system. So that's what I mean. When I say the Department of Efficiency, addressing any issue which is not in the interest of the people. And we do need to, at times, fight against what large corporations are pushing for. Some of them are very short-term, and some large corporations do bad things. Big corporations are like people. Like some people are good people. Some corporations are good. Some are sort of meddling, and sometimes some corporations are bad. And it's just like people. That's the way to think of corporations. So we've got to stop the corporations that want to do bad things. Make sure they're doing things that are in the interest of the people. And then corporations that want to do good things, they shouldn't be slowed down by smothering working regulation. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think these things should be done very much in the open so people can understand what's going on and nothing, in the shadows. So the sunlight is the best distraction.
How are you? I'm Ryan. I used to tell back to the while we were going out. My question is a little more simple. What are some of the first courses of action you plan to take as a head of government efficiency if Trump gets elected? And do you have any areas of concern in particular?
Yeah, that's a good question. I definitely, the focus right now is making sure that Trump wins the election. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. And I think if Trump loses, we're going to see, cities are going to get less safe. The border's also going to be wide open. We're going to see government spending go less safe. It's inflation go nuts. It's going to be just bad on every level. And fundamentally, if the current trend of strangulation by overregulation is not just turned around, we'll never get to Mars. It just will be illegal. And there will be a one-planet civilization, or there won't be a space-faring civilization, and Starfield will never be real. And I want Starfield to be real. I've had quite a bit of interaction with the
there's a lot of work with NASA, and I'm a big fan of the agency, by the way. But there's, you know, there are some expenditures that don't make a lot of sense, that are wasteful. And we need to put a stop to that. Honestly, there's so much government waste that's going on that I would call it the target-rich environment. Like, it's hard, like in every direction. There's a systematic waste. And I think simply, if people simply know that, well, if they waste a ton of taxpayer money, they're going to get fired, that will immediately improve the situation. Immediately. And I think actually it's very hard to say. It's like, so if a government official is very effective spending your money, your taxpayer money is your money. If they're effective at spending your money, they should be promoted, they should be rewarded. And if they waste your money or do something that's basically corruption, they should be fired, obviously. You know, they have to spend your money well. Yeah.
As a veteran who was deployed as a that's 21 years ago, a lot of lives this is a lot of lives. So, we have to on a campaign to make disinformation.
Yes. Disinformation just means information they don't like.
An administration and like the council is spreading lies and disinformation about the troops that are currently in combat, my friends.
Yeah, I really don't say that.
And undermines a lot of the presence of mine, so.
Yeah, I mean, during the Trump the debate, she said there was no active duty soldiers out there. I'm like, I know a whole bunch of them. What are you talking about? That's a shameful, terrible lie. Shame.